Hey guys, Happy New Year! I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas and all of your recipes turned out as planned. Well, today I am going to show you how to make a fantastic appetizer idea for your New Year's Eve party. It's my mac and cheese bacon bites. They are so delicious, you don't want to miss this one. Let me show you how to make them. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is boil our pasta. So for this recipe, I like to use those tiny mini macaroni. I feel like they really work best because we are going to be putting these into mini muffin tins. So you do want a pasta that's small enough to fit inside. Go ahead and boil the pasta according to the package instructions, and then we can get on with greasing our muffin tin. Now you don't want to overdo it with the butter because these can tend to be a little bit greasy if you overdo it. So a little dab will do ya. Then we can start working on the sauce for our mac and cheese bites. So in a large sauté pan, you're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Once it starts to become foamy, you can add in 2 tablespoons of flour. Give it a whisk and cook it for about a minute. And then you're slowly gonna add a cup of whole milk, whisking all the while, and you will see you'll start to have a very nice, thick, creamy sauce on your hands. And at this point, we're going to add some seasoning to our sauce. So I like to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just to give the mac and cheese bites a little bit of a kick. I think there's something really great about mac and cheese that has a little bit of spice to it, but if you don't like spicy things, you could definitely leave it out. We're also gonna add a teaspoon of salt, 1 minced garlic clove, and some freshly cracked pepper to taste. Go ahead and just stir that up until everything is nice and combined. And now comes the cheese. We're gonna add 1 cup of grated cheddar cheese. Now when you're in the store, look for the cheese that's already grated. It's a real time saver. And you also wanna look for the cheddar that says sharp cheddar because you'll get the most flavor that way. At this point, your pasta is most likely done. You can go ahead and drain it and transfer it to a large mixing bowl. And then we are going to add in the cheese sauce, 1/2 cup of finely chopped cooked bacon. Now you can cook it in the microwave, you can cook it in the skillet, whatever you prefer. And then to bind our little mac and cheese bites together, we're going to add 1 egg and 2 egg yolks. Now the additional egg yolks is what is going to make these mac and cheese bites so rich and delicious. It's still the holidays after all. And then the final thing is 1/3 cup of flour. Now the flour is important because it's gonna help the mac and cheese bites again bind together and not fall apart on you after they're baked. Go ahead and just mix that up, and now we're ready to transfer to our mini muffin tins. So to make this process a little bit easier, I really like to use one of those mini ice cream scoops. I find that it works perfectly for the mini muffin tin. So we're just gonna fill each well with a little bit of the mac and cheese mixture. Then the final step is to top each well with a little bit of grated mozzarella cheese. Now I do like to use the mozzarella cheese because I find that it'll melt a little bit better than the cheddar. It also looks a little bit prettier when the mac and cheese bites are done. But it's up to you. If you want to just continue to use the cheddar, you could do that too. You're gonna pop them in the oven and bake for about 15 minutes. You'll know that they're done when you start to see them set up and get nice and crispy and bubbly on the top. Once they're done, you can remove them from the oven, let them cool down slightly just because it'll be easier for them to be transferred out of the tin if they set up a bit. Then I like to place them on a platter and garnish with some finely minced fresh chives. And you will see you will have one decadent little hors d'oeuvre on your hands. I love this appetizer because it is so comforting and soul satisfying, especially on a cold winter's night, and it's the perfect thing to go with a glass of champagne. You'll see, you'll get that creamy and sort of bite of the mac and cheese because of the cayenne pepper and the bubbles of a glass of champagne. It is the perfect flavor combination. I hope you guys give this one a try and let me know what you think, and I wish you all a very happy and safe New Year's Eve. This completes our holiday recipes 2 times a week. I hope you enjoyed it, but next week we are gonna get our diets back on track, and I'm gonna be giving you a full month of healthy and easy weeknight meals. All right, you guys, I'll see you then in the new year. Okay, bye.